Okay. Today we will learn about search engine optimization. Okay. You have created the site. Okay. And you want to sell products. For example, you want to inform the users, the visitors, the customers about your website. Okay. This is called marketing. How to market, advertisement. Okay. So what is SEO? It is the process of analysis, design, code and test web pages. So these are the phases for the SEO. Web pages for search engine. For the search engine. Okay. There are many search engines like Google, Bing and many other search engines. You have to concentrate on analysis phase, design phase of the website, coding phase of the website and testing phase of the website. So how search engine works? First thing is steps to show results. Okay. The first thing is there is a crawler like Googlebot. It crawls the website. First step. Then it indexes the website. Second process is index, and third process is processing the indexed pages. Okay. So you have a website and search engine will index all your links. Okay. Then process means put the right link in the right place, right content according to the content, processing it, and the relevancy means what are the keywords, okay, what are the keywords you have used, and is your content relevant or not. Okay. Then show the result. Okay. So if you see the HTML page, this is the HTML page. Okay. You have written this code, you have design phase before this, you have analysis phase before this. So this is HTML, this is head tag. The most important tag is head tag, and inside that this is the title tag. Okay. These are meta tags. Okay. These are script tags, link tag. Then comes the body, the content. User will see this part. This head part is not visible to user. This head part is not visible to user. Okay. This title is shown in the browser window, and then the body content. Okay. Before all this, you have to apply for a domain, register a domain. Okay. So from the taking the domain, okay, domain name, what should be the domain name, what should be the file name, is it index.php, should it be index.php, should it be, it is related to courses, should it be courses.php, should it be courses.html, what should be the file structure, what should be the file name structure, what should be the domain name structure. Okay. What should be the tags structure. Okay. So this is the SEO. Okay. And the most important thing is you have to write your pages for the visitors, for the customers, for the viewers, not for the search engine. Otherwise search engine will detect it that you are duplicating something to increase your rank in the search engine. Okay. Search engine knows nouns, pronouns, adjectives. Search engine knows the grammar. Okay. Search engine knows everything about the page. Okay. So you cannot make fool using some SEO tools or hacking tools. Search engine will detect it and penalize you. Okay. What is the ranking? When you search for a term in Google displays the results according to that term. Okay. It will see the title, it will see the content, the description, and then content, description and keywords. Maybe some search engines look for it and others are not. and this is the body content. Here you see the keyword density. There should be no clocking. There should be no extra keywords. Write about 5 to 10% keywords according to the description, according to your title, according to the page name, according to your domain name. Okay, so the next thing is crawling. Okay, if you have a file robots.txt inside the folder and there is no index and no follow, okay, in the meta tag robot.txt, you put here. Okay, it will robot.txt shows that you should not crawl. Search engine should not crawl your page. It is a private page, okay, not searchable. Then see SEO copywriting. What is SEO copywriting? Viewable text in the body. It should not be too small. It should not be too big for the visitors. Okay, so it is not annoying because you have to make your content. First thing is unique, no duplication, no copy. Search engine will detect it. Okay, and it should be small. It should not be too small. Doorway pages. Doorway pages means what are the doorway pages? Doorway pages are pages for the search engine, not for the visitor. Okay, or to gain high ranks in the search engine. Rank means if your link, if someone searches courses and your link comes first, your first link, then that first link is your rank number 1. Then the second link is rank number 2. Okay. Now ranking of web page. Okay. Rank means what position your page comes in search results. So these are the search results. This is rank number 1. This is rank number 2. Okay. This is the position. Then we have some methods. On page optimization. On page means on the page. User will see the content relevant to keywords. Where are the keywords? Keywords are here. Keywords are here. These are the keywords. These are the keywords with comma separated. This is the comma. Free online courses. We have this online courses in Islamabad. This is a phrase. Then this description. Okay. So we have relevant keywords, title, heading, meta, alt, URLs. What is the title? Title is this. This is the title. This is title, right? This is title tag. So inside title tag, you should use keywords, okay, and there should be no company name. Okay, one thing. Then meta tags for the mobiles, use viewport, okay, and use keywords, name meta tag, use description, link tag, and this is all about head tag. What are heading tags? Heading tags are, this is heading tag, H3, okay, use H1, okay, use H3, this is heading 1, H1, this is H1 tag. Search engine will see it, this, okay, see this content and index your page according to this content and according to your keywords, okay. Then comes use high quality, unduplicated and user centric content. Your site must be audience centric, user centric, not the search engine centric, okay. Content should be directed to targeted audience, okay. Then keyword density. Keyword density means if there are 100 keywords, if there are 100 words in body, in this body tag, here is body tag, this body tag, content starts from here, okay, this is content, all search engine will see every word and counts. If there are 100 words and you have used 10 words, 10 keywords, okay, if this is about courses and the word courses, there are total 100 words and course comes 10 times in a paragraph or in the web page content, then 10%. This is keyword density is 10%. Okay. So title should be meaningful. Okay. Title means your page content, this content inside the body should be related to page. If courses is about, page is, the content is about some game, and you have used in the title courses, that is not relevant. So search engine will see the relevancy. The title should be meaningful, means we should tell the search engine that we are going to use some courses, some HTML courses, some PHP courses, and the content is related with that. Short web pages. Web pages should be short. Inside the body tag, you should have less content. Okay, short web pages, and target keyword one by one. Okay, for example, 2 or 3 paragraphs, target one keyword, then make another page, target another keyword. Okay, then use paragraphs, headings, paragraphs with headings, paragraphs with heading. Heading means H1, H2, H3. Go to validator.com. Third thing, validator.w3c.org, and validate your HTML. This is validator.html, W3C. Put your page here, the URL, copy the URL and paste here, and check. See the errors. What are the errors? Okay, HTML page. For the CSS, this is CSS validator. Put the CSS link here and check whether CSS should be classes, classes should be small, properties are small or not. Okay, rules. Every tag must be closed. Okay, so if I see this head tag is closed, this script tag is closed, this closed, this is closing tag, this title is closed here, this title is closed here, it starts from here. Okay, this body tag starts from here. Okay, and shorter tags must be closed. Shorter tags means shorter tags means BR. Okay, this BR. Okay, this is an error. I should put slash here, because BR slash, validator will check it and throws the error that there should be an ending tag. Shorter tag must be closed and other tags must be closed with the forward slash. Okay. Then comes tag attributes should be in lowercase. Okay, tag attributes, every tag must be closed. Head and body tag should be present. Okay, HTML should not be present. It is now omitted, and there is no requirement that HTML tag should be present. So head and body tag should be there. Then comes tag and attributes should be lowercase. Tag means this is the tag, a tag. This is a tag, and it attribute, first attribute is href. This should be lowercase. Okay, attribute should be lowercase. This is div tag, and its class is attribute. This should be lowercase, and this is inserted in the value should be inside double quotes. The value should be inside double quotes. Okay, this is validator C, and in the classes, okay, attribute should be inside double quotes. Form inside the form is not allowed. So if I put a form and we put another form inside it like this. If I like in the code I write form and form, and I put form and form. Okay, so the form inside form is not allowed. Okay, and sign must be replaced with and m. Okay, let's see. This is and BSP space. If I want to put this and, welcome to our courses, free online courses, and if I put and like this is not allowed. And AMP semicolon, this is entity. Use HTML entities for the copyright, for the and all that. Okay, then CSS classes, IDs, styles, properties should be lowercase. So if you use some property like this, here style, these comments are also processed, okay, style, and I write the CSS style, and I write class 1, class 1. This should be lowercase class 1, and for example color, color is green, okay, this should be lowercase. If I put C, this is not allowed, means it is allowed but it is penalized. Class, and this color should be like this color, maybe you use a capital letter, okay, maybe you use first letter capital, okay, right, and this should be all lowercase property and its value, okay. Now these are styles, and we have IDs, styles, properties, off page. This was on page optimization, okay. The content, the title, the meta tag, your description keywords, meta tags, your links, script tag, link tag, viewport attribute, okay, for the mobiles. This is on page optimization, okay. Putting all tags, putting right title in the A anchor. Off page means you create blogs and put the links of your pages inside blog so that visitors can click and visit your site. You write articles on different sites, on different topics, and put your website link, website pages links inside articles. You release press releases. Then the link building. Link building means you build the links on different websites and use them. Link exchange means for the competitor you have exchange the link with your for example, this is education website, so search for top 5 to 10 education websites and tell their webmasters that I will put your link on my website, okay. Email them, there is proper format of email, okay. Email them that I have put your link in my website, this is the link address, see it, please put, this is my link and put on your website, this is link exchange. Oh, okay, then submit to link to open directory. Then comes link building, okay. Link building means submit to popular search engines, okay. Link building, submit to popular search engines, exchange the links with the websites, same business. Submit sites to book sites like Digg, Bookmark. This is not book sites but bookmark sites, right? Bookmark sites like Digg and Slashdot. Then use Google AdWords, okay. Google AdWords for the ads. And third thing is buy a place on the busy site. So if a site is higher ranked site like Facebook, like Google, like Google Blogs, Blogger, like many other websites, eBay, many other websites, if you buy a place on busy website, any busy website, like Twitter, like Facebook, then you and users click on your link from that site, high rank site, your rank will be increased quickly, okay. So try to put your website link inside some busy site, okay. Okay, now what are the SEO techniques? These are SEO techniques, okay. SEO techniques, there are two main techniques. White hat means according to search engine, what search engine recommends according to rules and regulations of search engine. If your content, if your title, if your meta tag, if your content is according to search engine recommendation, then it is called white hat. If you use illegal activity, some black hat, to increase the rank, to over keyword density, like that, then page design should be according to search engine recommendation. This is white hat, and against the search engine recommendation, it is black hat. Use webmaster, okay. White hat means search engine guidelines. What are the search engine guidelines? This is the Google Webmaster Tool. It says that you should have sitemaps, you should have mobile friendly website, you should have sitemap in XML format. Okay, so you should use Google Webmaster Tool screen to see this. Okay, this website should be mobile friendly. The website should be mobile friendly and mobile for mobile search engines. Okay, so millions of users use mobile to view website. It should be designed low bandwidth and mobile network. So bandwidth on the mobile, there are network low bandwidth. You should not put too much flash, too much animated GIFs, too much things on the mobile website. There may be versions of the we should see. Okay, mobile configuration. What should be the mobile configuration? Mobile configuration. There are three categories. Number one is responsive web design. Responsive web design means same URL, same HTML. It means you have used same URL. What is the URL? Okay, URL is http www.tutors3.com. Okay, if this is the URL, okay, this is URL, right? And if I have another URL, http www. or I have desktop.tutors3.com. This is for desktops, large screens. This is for mobiles. I have another different URL, mobile.tutors3.com. So these are two different URLs. So same URL means tutors3.com for all, for mobile, for low, for small devices and large devices. Okay. Now responsive web design means your layout and meta tag and head tag. So in the layout, in the head tag, you should use this meta tag for the mobile. Okay. Google uses responsive web design and supports dynamic serving and separate URL. This is the meta tag. If I see this page, these are the meta tags. These are two viewport meta tags. This is the viewport. Okay, viewport. Okay, it says that device width and initial scale is equal to 1. Right? So this is about mobile. And second thing is dynamic serving. If you are using same URL and different HTML, means you have two versions of every HTML page. One for mobile, for small devices, and one for large devices. Then this is dynamic serving. Then separate URL. Separate URL means you use different URL. For example, for the mobile, mobiles.tutors3.com, and different HTML. HTML is different for the different HTML is different inside that. Then that is different separate URL. So for the separate URL for the desktop, you should use link relative alternative. Link relative alternative. Media here, and href should be desktop.tutors. This is for desktop. Use alternate in the link. For the mobile, use relative canonical. Canonical in the mobile route, and use in the scripts. Where are the scripts? Scripts are here. This is the script tag. This is script tag. This is script tag. I should use async. Async. Okay? Here. Async. Right? I should use async. Async src JS. For the JavaScript, I should use asynchronous. Not synchronous, right? And mobile tools. What tools we should use for mobile? For mobile optimization. Google Webmaster Tools for the mobile. Okay. Mobile emulator. How? Emulator means how your site appears on the mobile device. If there are too small button or too large button, user has to enlarge the screen, zoom the screen, then that is not allowed. Okay. Agent switcher. This is a Firefox add-on for the mobiles. Okay. Different HTML means one file version for desktop, other file version for the mobile. Different URL means this is for mobile and this is for desktop. Okay. Next is this. There should not be any syntax error in head tag. Syntax error means if I write this meta like this is syntax error. If I name this NAM name, this is syntax error. If I have this viewport double quotes missing, this is syntax error. Okay. If I put this, remove this, This is syntax error. These are syntax error, right? Now, all pages must have title element inside title tag. Title element, okay? Title tag. All pages must have title tag. If I use this, there should be a title tag. This title tag inside that. This is the title tag, right? Every page must have a unique title, and your content should be according to that title. Okay, there are ways that you should put 2 or 3 times your keywords. Keywords means if you sell courses, the course name should appear in the title 2 or 3 times in the title, and you should not put the company name, and the title should be content centric. Okay, your content describes your title. Title tag must be first tag. Okay, title tag must be first tag. First tag means this is the first tag in the head tag. Okay, okay, in the first tag. Meta tag means this is second tag. Meta tag, this is second tag, this is third tag. Okay, so title must come the first tag. Okay, this is first tag. Okay, first tag. Then unique title. Every page must have unique title. Okay, must have unique title means you should not use same title for all the pages. Title should be more than 9 words. Title should not be more than 9 words and 60 characters. 9 words and 60 characters. And okay, maybe you can do that, but this is SEO expert guideline, right? So according to SEO, keyword must be placed in the beginning of the title. So if you are selling courses, then and you are selling HTML course, then HTML should be present in the beginning. Do not include your company name. Okay, this is in the title. Do not include your company name in the title. Do not repeat the word, your keyword, more than 2 times. So this is another guideline. Then meta tag description should be, this is meta tag description should be according to the page content. If content is about some teachers, then description should be according to that teacher. And if content is according to the courses, okay, then tags description. No keyword stuffing in alt attributes of images. Okay, what are the alt attributes? What are the alt attributes? What are the alt attributes? Okay, here are alt attributes. This is alt attribute in the image tag. Okay, if I put many keywords in this, okay, then this is not allowed. Search engine will penalize it. Okay. Okay, there must be a sitemap. Sitemap and should be written in XML format. Okay, sitemap.xml format. What is the format? Format is this. This is XML format. XML, XMLNS. I have not used all, but this is XML. URL set, and URL set means first URL, its location, last modification, and change frequency, priority, and URL. This is URL, right? Second URL, location, and you have a sitemap for all the URL. It is easy for the search engine to see to index your site. Types of sitemaps. Image sitemaps, there are image sitemaps, there are video sitemaps, there is different XML sitemap for video, there is different sitemap for news on your website, there is different sitemap for mobile. Okay, and now we have JavaScript links are not followed by search engines. Okay, use only text links. So this is JavaScript link here. You see, this is script. This is script, and this SRC is link. This is not followed by Google for search engine. Okay. Now JavaScript redirects are penalized by search engine. If you use location.href or location.replace, search engine will penalize you. Okay. Next thing is, there should not be flash content. Flash content means in the Flash software. Flash software, you should not be put your Flash content on the website, because it slows the loading time, and there are mobiles, maybe they could not see your page. Okay. We should not use frame sets. Frame sets means frame set tag, frame set tag. We should not use that. Search engine will not cannot find the links inside frame set. URL must use dashes. So means if this is http tutors3.com, we should use tutors-3. We should not put _3.com. Tutors underscore is not allowed. Okay, it is allowed, but it is penalized. It is not good. Use dashes, and there must not be too long your URL. Okay, and you should not use your URL, your domain name with only for the search engine. Okay, it is user centric also. Text should be visible to the user. Next is, text should be visible to the viewer. If text is too small or too big, it is penalized. And color of the text should be equal to the background color. Color should be visible color. And color, if you have background color, your foreground color is near to background color, it is not visible. That is penalized. And text inside images cannot be set. So if you have image and on the image you write some text, that is not search. B. Okay. The content should be user centric, not the search engine centric. The quality of the pages should be good. The content should be useful. Okay. The content should be informative, some useful content for the users. So this is white hat SEO. Okay. There are many other rules, but these are the primary rules. There are many techniques you use for white hat SEO. Okay, for the black hat SEO, there is a term clocking. Okay. Clocking. There should be only one version of the page for visitors and search engine. Okay, we make a page for the search engines are different, where we use a lot of keywords, dense keywords, and there is a user page where what user sees. No, this is not allowed. This is called clocking. Clocking is not allowed. There should be one version, same version for the user and the search engine. Then meta tag stuffing. Meta tag, repeat keywords in meta tag and keyword are unrelated content to the content. Okay, so in the meta tag, what I do is, if I do keywords free online, again I use free online, again I use courses free online. So this is not allowed. It should be according to your description and content. Okay. This is keyword stuffing, meta tag stuffing. Keyword stuffing means place the keywords many times to increase the search engine ranking. If you place, this should be penalized. If there are 100, this is standard. If you have 100 words, then you should put 10 words, 10 keywords. That is 10% of your total content. Keyword should be 10%. Doorway pages. Okay, doorway pages means there is a little content. User has no benefit, and this is only for search engine. So doorway pages are not allowed. Mirror websites. Do not use multiple URLs for the same content. If you have courses page, courses.html, and you have used courses.tutors3.com, and then you have used teachers.courses.html, and content is same, and there are multiple URLs, that is not allowed. Then page hijacking. Page hijacking means redirect the user to malicious website. Okay, page hijacking means if user visits your web page and that has some link, location attached, and you write some malicious website where there is some Trojan or some virus or some XZ. Okay, malicious website, this is not allowed. Domain name, okay, there should not be dashes in domain names. There should not be too much dashes. There should not be underscores. Okay, dashes are allowed. Domain names should not be too long. Domain name must have relevant to your business. Okay, domain name should be, and it should be spelled correctly. If tutors3, so tutors3.com is spelled correctly and is memorable on telephone call. Means you should use in the domain name is what? tutors3.com. If you make a call to a visitor, to a customer, and you say, for example, welcome to tutors3.com, so tutors3 is spelled correctly, and then on the telephone call it must be memorable that tutors3 should be. It is a marketing term, because SEO is all about marketing. Okay, file names, do not use underscore, use a dash. Okay, if your file name is php.html, okay, this is valid. Okay, if you use php underscore course, this is not allowed. .html, this is not allowed. If you use php dash course .html, it is allowed. Okay, use underscores, do not use dashes, right? Not underscore. File name should be short. So if you have a PHP page, then that should be php.html. Okay, if I use PHP web development course, so this is not allowed. Long names, okay, should be short. Use 2 or 3 words in the file names, keywords. You can use 2 or 3 keywords in the file name. Do not use generic names. Names should be according to the content. Generic name means you should not use courses.html for all the courses. Use php.html, use css.html for CSS course. Okay, file size must be less than 101k. I don't know, this is requirement, but file size must be less than 101k kilobyte, 1000 bytes. 1 byte is 1 letter. Web page design of the web page according to the user interest. It should not be too complex. There should not be many tables, and because your tables, your nested queries, that is not helpful to the user. What user sees is the information. So search engine has difficulty in the tables to search the actual content inside the TD. Okay, and you should use divs for that. Okay, and the user will exit if there is less content. Okay, then keyword density. Keyword density means if you have 100 keywords and you use 20 times keyword here, total word, then this is 20% density. Then we have HTML and actual text. Okay, more text than HTML. So your HTML means tags, and your text, the actual content, the information, the content, the images, the videos, the text. Okay, there should be more text than HTML text. Less ads. Okay, try to use less ads, because ads will reduce your page. You may have seen wait for the page is loading due to low internet speed, like that. Use less JavaScript. Okay, less JavaScript. Okay, you cannot avoid that, but use less JavaScript, because it decreases the loading time. There should not be too many directories. If you have a directory, a directory courses, you have another directory course, you have another directory web, you have another directory development. Okay, So actual content is here, php.html. This is the content page, and there are too many directories. It is difficult to search this. So why not you use course PHP directory, and inside that php.html. This is good. This is near to the root. Okay. No minimum flash, low or minimum flash and animations. Okay. Then keywords. What are keywords? Keywords are the words user will write in the search engine box, input box. That is keyword. And what should be the frequency? How many times the keyword comes in title tag? This title tag, okay? Title and description. This title. How many times? This is keyword frequency. How many times? This inside this title. Then you should see means SEO will not too many times keywords means SEO will not like search engine. Then repeat keywords in meta tags minimum 5 times. Maximum 5 times, okay? In the meta tag. Keyword weight. What is the keyword weight? Keyword? What is the keyword weight? It shows that how many times you have repeated a keyword in a web page. So this is keyword frequency means in the meta tag, in the head tag, title tag, and the keyword weight means how many times in the actual web page content in the body. Okay. Then keyword prominency. How far the keyword is in the body content. If you are using, inside the body tag, this body tag, the content starts from here, and you use your keywords, the people search, it is in the bottom somewhere. Okay, so this is not allowed, and it should be, your keyword should be as near to in the beginning as possible. Okay, so how far is use first, your keyword should come in the first 15 to 30 words. In the first 15 to 30 words of your paragraph inside the body. Keyword placement. Where should we put the keyword? Put in the beginning of the page. Places to put. Okay. Keywords. Where should we put the keyword? In the domain name. For example, our keyword is tutoring, so tutors 3 is the domain name. Our title should be tutors 3 courses. Our meta tag keywords should be online courses, tutoring, like this. Meta tag description should be we providing free courses, like this description, and description should not be 250 words long. It should not be maximum 250 words. And use H1 H2 tags. H1 H2 tags. Use Ahref keyword. Ahref. Okay, Ahref. And alt attributes in images. Alt attributes in images. Okay. You can use keyword here in the text and title with the Ahref. Comments. These are HTML comments. In the comments, use keyword. You can use Google keyword tool. Okay, there is a Google keyword tool you can use. Okay, for keywords. Keyword grammar. Grammar is if someone searches web design in the Google web design. Google will also search web designer, web designing, and web designers. Okay, so designers are plural, designing is another word, and designer is noun. So noun, pronouns, everything, search engine take care of that. So keywords in meta tag keywords, 15 to 30 keywords in keywords meta tag description, content 150 words, okay, 150 words, maximum 150 words, and robots.txt. If this is robots, meta tag robots means if you have no index, you write content no index, search engine will not index, search engine will not follow this page, not index this page. Speed of the website. Code optimization. What is code optimization? Code optimization means you have to write the code accordingly. For example, to make speedy website. For example, I have a function customers, function customer, and I have inside this function for loop for customer is equal to 1, customer is less than 10,000, customer plus plus. Okay, and now this for loop has the customer details. Now if I use in some other loop for A is equal to 1, A is less than customers, okay, and A plus plus. This is the loop I am using customers. I am using customers dot length. Okay, so every time customers, I have used this function, I have called this function how many times? Means 10,000 times. And if this is 10 times, then 10 multiplied by 10,000. So I should use count is equal to customers function. Okay, so this is one time statement, I should use count. Okay, so if count is 100, then only 100 times it is 100 times this loop will run, otherwise it will run every 100 times 10,000. So it will slow your website. So database index. What is database index? Database index is like this. This is your web page. Okay, this is the web page, and I can use in the SQL, I can use, these are tables, and in the SQL I can create indexes, I can create stored procedures. Okay, I write create index, it will increase the speed of to fetch the records. Create index, for example, names. Okay, and you write on customers, and for example first name, and you create an index in the MySQL. Okay, this is MySQL. Okay, and this will increase the search. First name is search, so index on first name. You can have multiple names. Then you have stored procedure. Create stored procedure. Create stored procedure. For example, customers, and you have begin and end. Okay, and you write select all from customers. So this stored procedure will be processed by MySQL. So you, with the plain queries, it will decrease the speed. If you write this inside PHP code, PHP script, then it will decrease the speed, because every time user selects customer in the menu, it checks the syntax, and this is compiled. This is already compiled. Okay, by this when I press go, this go button, then it is compiled, and the processing time is small because compiled and then only one step execution. If every time select state from customer, first it will check the syntax one, then compile and then read. So this is difficult. So put the server database terms to database, put the PHP code to PHP or whatever, C#, whatever you are using, SQL Server, any database and any server side language you can use. Okay, So next thing is code optimization, database optimization, your URL optimization. So what are the musts? There must be a sitemap for the search engine. Number one, this is number one, right? This is number one, sitemap. Number two, verification on the search engine measurable. 3 is title. 4th is keyword densities. 5 is alt tags. 6 is link title. Link title means, what is link title? Link is a href is equal to course.html and title. Search engine will see this title, HTML course. Search engine will see this and HTML, this text. Okay. Search engine will see these two things. Help page. There must be a help page. 7. Help page. Help page on your website. There must be a frequently asked questions user will see. Copyright information. There should be a copyright information of in the bottom. There should be privacy policy page. Number 10. No broken links. Broken links means what are broken links? If I write a href is equal to course php.html and course php.html is not present in your directory, so this is broken link. Search engine will penalize you that this page does not exist and you have written this. Query string parameters. What is query string? Okay, query string parameters for the search engine. If I write http tutors3.com/results/result.php what roll number is equal to 1 and student is equal to Ali and college is equal to tutors 3 and display is equal to 1. This is URL. So after the what sign, roll number is equal to 1. This roll number is equal to 1. Roll number is equal to 1. Okay, roll number is equal to 1. This is first term. Student is equal to Ali second term. College is equal to tutor 3 third term. Display is equal to 1 fourth term. So maximum 3 terms should be used. 3 value pairs should be used. Not 4. Not more than 3. Then use the last thing I should say, use SEO tools and technologies. SEO, do not use, never use unethical SEO tools, okay, to increase the search engine speed. Search engine will detect it and penalize you. If you have problems understanding SEO, you can hire SEO expert, okay. So this was about the search engine basic course, SEO, search engine optimization basics. There are a lot of details, okay, for the relevancy, for the prominency, for everything, there are many things, okay. You can use tools and you can hire expert, because this is the marketing part. And if customers will see you have created your content, you have a lot of products, but customers cannot reach you, so there is no benefit, there is less revenue. To increase the revenue, use search engine. And search engine, why these guidelines are not to penalize you, not to harass you. There is no harassment. This is to tell you that put the original content, there should not be copy, and put the relevant content relevant to the user, okay. This is for the guidelines, search engine guidelines. So the user will benefit more from your website, and user, when content is user centric, then that user will pay you, okay, buy your products. This is for search engine guidelines. This is not to you should not be afraid of these guidelines. This is for the betterment of your business, okay, for your website, okay. So this was all about search engines, okay, search engine optimization. There are a lot of tutorials, books available, you can see that, but these are this is because if you are some businessman and do not have an IT experience, or you do not know coding, you can hire some software solution provider, some search engine SEO expert, okay, and they will do that for you. So what is the purpose? To customers must see you in first 2-3 links of the Google search engine, Bing search engine, okay, and this is the purpose. And other purpose is on the first page of the search engine, another purpose is to increase your revenue. This is the this is part, this must be, this SEO is must be with the marketing department and IT department, collaboration of marketing department, your marketing department and your IT department, because IT is means they are programmers, they don't know what should be used, okay, okay, right? So this is SEO, search engine optimization. Okay, in the next class we will see in the web designing course, you now know how to market the website, because you know HTML. That is why I used HTML, I use PHP, I use MySQL, because we have learned that in this course, okay. And next is how to get the job. You know coding, you know HTML, you know designing, you can get job now if you have taken all the classes and see all the videos, okay, 2 or 3 times, and then now you have to market your website and how to get the job, okay. This is how to there are freelancing sites, we will see that how to get the job, okay. Okay, thank you very much. Hope you have understood everything, okay. Okay, thank you.